not a huge surprise. Bryce Underwood is going to be the starter at Michigan. I wanted to kick this one over to you a little bit because I know when we did some of our preview content really throughout the course of the offseason, you more than me were kind of driving home this point that it was a quarterback contest. It wasn't just going to be gift wrapped and given to Bryce Underwood, even after some of the early clips of Bryce Underwood emerged out there where he just looked like, a god among boys. Sounds like it's official now. It's going to be Bryce Underwood. Mikey Keene was out, I guess, with an unspecified injury for some period of time. Was not really.
Yeah, I mean, that hurts your ability to compete. Yes.
Yeah, it was not really that big of a factor in this quote unquote contest. Knowing that it is Bryce Underwood, this might be a stupid question, but I'll ask it anyway. Yeah. Does that at all affect your preview of the Michigan Wolverines going into 2025? Like for me, I just assumed it was going to be him the whole while, and I sort of bought into some of the hype around him.
Right.
So I'm cool with it. It doesn't really affect me one way or another, but to what end were you banking on Mikey Keene when you put together some of your preview stuff?
Oh, not fully banking on Mikey Keene, not fully banking on the offense, really, with regard to Michigan's ceiling in terms of success this season. So, yeah, I mean, the quote recently was, Mikey Keene, quote, still not full go in fall camp. That's not a great item to see when you're thinking that there's some kind of transition that's going to happen maybe between Mikey Keene and Bryce Underwood at some point in the season. Bryce Underwood is the guy. He's obviously well documented, being paid like the guy, and he is going to step in. I think Oklahoma's week 2, not week 3, week 2, right? The Oklahoma game in Norman.
Right.
So he's going to step into a huge road situation early. Hopefully that is a positive thing for his development, that, he sees what a really dangerous place looks like on the road against what we think is going to be an excellent Oklahoma defense, and win or lose is able to file away that experience for successes down the road. And I just would temper all expectations. Quarterbacks who come in and the note is they're extremely polished and ready to roll. Quarterbacks who come in that they are physically gifted but need time. Take your pick of the blue chip quarterbacks who come in and either start or play as a true freshman. They go through some stuff.
Yeah.
There's a reason why this happens very rarely. And even Trevor Lawrence didn't start the season as one of the best true freshmen ever. Jameis Winston sat out a year and took a red shirt. Like, all of these guys who are ready to roll very early on in their career take lumps if they play as a true freshman. Sam Howell took lumps as a true freshman.
Dylan Raiola was very good.
Dylan Raiola last year.
He was excellent as compared to what they previously had. But yeah, he had some moments for sure.
Like, there is just going to be that game against whoever in a win or a loss that Bryce Underwood goes 11 of 27 for 94 yards and 3 interceptions. And you got to be able to take the ups and downs of that experience, because what we assume the ceiling is of Bryce Underwood at Michigan is extraordinary. If he's allowed time to make mistakes, if Sharon Moore and this offensive staff can find some receivers, can keep finding tight ends, can keep developing offensive linemen, can figure out an offense to surround Bryce Underwood with, that's incomplete right now. There is not an obvious roster of receivers that are like, go make Bryce Underwood look good. That's not existing in Ann Arbor in this moment. I hope it exists next year. I hope it develops by the end of this year. But he is not plug and play with an offense ready to roll through the Big Ten. His defense will give him an opportunity to win games, and that's great. They can win a bunch of games 17-13. I like Michigan this year. I think they're a super interesting team because of this defense. But I think Michigan fans, in their heart of hearts, know there are going to be stretches where you're like, oh, buddy, he looks like he was just at prom. And that's okay.
And you know what? He's still better than what they had last year. I would rather
likely still better.
I would rather take my lumps with the true freshman who's got a ton of upside and maybe a higher ceiling than any recent quarterback to come through Michigan.
Yeah.
Than go back to where they were last year with Alex Orji and Davis Warren, and they're just playing this quarterback roulette. That was no fun. And it was telegraphed, the offense. So this year, at least, throw him in there. Let him take his lumps. There will definitely be those moments where we see the warts, but that's okay. That's okay. And to your point, the defense gives them a shot. So I'm excited about this, honestly. I mean, I expected it. I think most people expected this, but I'm excited.
And by the way, the only bar to clear from last year's quarterback play is beating Ohio State and Alabama to finish out the year, right? That's what it is. He's better than last year's. No, obviously, that's an insane thing to say. But yeah, that's in a down year, Michigan was able to accomplish that. Beat USC. All sorts of great things. So it'll be fun to watch. It'll be fun to see what he is and isn't told to do, allowed to do, and what the offense looks like built around a true freshman at quarterback.